Hello, friends. Good evening to you all. Welcome to Speed Gaming number 2, and we are ready for some hype. It's CzaR, it's Chanigan, it's Captain Nerd. I apparently need to change my name to something with a C. How are you tonight, Nerd?
I'm alright. Bit sour from my last loss, but hey, it doesn't matter. What we're here to see we're going to see a real big chain match.
And these two go way back. CzaR and Chanigan have certainly had their share of randomizer races going back to Final Fantasy 1. They're here to do it in Mystic Quest. CzaR has done some insanity over the past. He even played the old version of the randomizer we don't talk about. Chanigan has also been a big part of everything that happens with this randomizer, and it's exciting to see these two do battle tonight.
Not only that, I also been part of this whole randomizer as a weekly seed league. But anyway, let's get to it.
Well, we see a couple of sprite variations. CzaR is using Ben's sprite, but with a randomized palette, and an airship is saving the world on the other side.
Yep, the airship's from Final Fantasy IV. Sid's airship at the Enterprise.
I mean, that could be the FF1 airship, too. They look basically the same. Alright, so far we have the mask, which is for Volcano. Not going to help us much. We got the cat claw for our starter weapon. And we have Tristram, of course, for our first ally. He's good for the first area, but we need something to open up a little progress. And it's not going to be on a battlefield. Okay, I think we can get to that red box there. So it looks like that's going to be our first step forward.
Yep. By the way, I'm actually doing tracking aside from being commentary. This way it'd be a lot easier.
Thank you very much for doing that.
No problem.
I was also our setup volunteer.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, gotta get through this fight. Both of our runners getting through there. I mean, Tristram should easily be able to carry this. Multi-key and Charm Claw. Interesting, because neither one is progress. So pretty much, well... Ah, there's our bombs. Now we're good. Heal spell is meh. Wow, this is a loaded front of the bone dungeon.
Did I just see the charm?
Yes. Charm and heal spell. So the bombs let us progress in Bone Dungeon, and we're still gonna have to find a coin here. There it is. Hey,
you already know that, Epic.
Hey, Heaven, thanks for joining us tonight.
Huh. I didn't see what both of them got from Tristram. This one.
River coin.
Ah, thank you.
Nice thing about having early bombs, they don't miss, so it's got a lot of practical value for you. But we've gotten so many red boxes in this bone dungeon already, I cannot imagine there's going to be more. It's still, however, required for us to beat the boss, because you got to get the 4 crystals to be able to get the sky coin. And of course, I was wrong, there's another box, and it's the wake water!
By the way, the wake water is definitely needed to melt the ice in Aquaria.
I mean, not technically required to beat the game, but it doesn't hurt, and it does open Spencer's. Alright, the dragon! Now, this is not the easy version of this fight, because we don't have a different ally who could easily one-shot.
Yeah. Plus, it also makes a difference on the whole life thing. Because last time, life didn't work when I ran the seed against F. Coughlin. You know?
Yeah, being able to one-shot with life is sweet, or even just having good magic to do big damage numbers. Instead, this is actually a fight here.
Huh. That's odd. I don't know if CzaR actually won against the Flamesaurus Rex or not.
No, he's saying, I have to beat it, but I don't have to beat it right now.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got river coins, so why not get Phoebe?
Well, technically Ruben, but hey.
Okay, sure. Ruben could do the job too. And you got Tristan 2's item, and you maybe have something else open up as well. And now Chanigan's going to make that same decision, so edge CzaR for making it a little faster.
I have to give credit to CzaR for this one.
Also like checking those battlefields real quick, see how many fights they are. If you find a 1 or 2 round fighter for bonus EXP, why not grab it early?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we get this annoying shaking effect going on in the Fireberg area, and no blue battlefields in sight yet. Wow.
That's a shocker. As shocking as this race that is.
Yeah, you have to take Tristram out of your party before Tristram 2 can be there to give you an item. Now CzaR will find out what's available. And it's a Moonhelm. That's a great find.
What helm?
The Moonhelm, which of course adds fire resistance. So, great time to have that.
Oh, on CzaR's side?
Yes, from the Tristram 2 item.
Alright. They're taken care of.
Ooh, and we get a crest.
Gemini crest to be exact.
So that gives us Phoebe access. And Sandcoin is for sale here, but you're gonna need some money, so CzaR went down to the easiest green battlefield, that green tent, meaning its reward is money. The arrow spell is another good early find.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Arrow is very useful against the Bird King himself.
So there was a blue battlefield there. I think I agree with Chanigan taking a pass on it for right now. Do it when it's going to be easier. Get to
yeah,
available right now.
definitely.
This has to be a quick dive into the mine. There's no way level 3, level 5 you're going after the Jinn. That's just not gonna work.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had issues going after a Jinn around level 10 or so.
Alright, CzaR got some money. I didn't see how much it was worth, but not enough for him to just go for the sand coin. He's gonna go ahead and do this second money battlefield.
I only see more EXP battlefields than money or blue battlefields all combined. Looks like they randomized it really good. If that's any indication.
Quick check of the other one. And Fireberg is a great place to have a lot of money because you can buy seeds here. And yeah, 2,000 gold is going to buy you some seeds. CzaR's in pretty good shape for the rest of the game.
Definitely. Alright.
And coin to your credit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I probably would go get Phoebe before doing this battlefield and then try to do Ruben in the mine at a little bit higher level. Of course, the mine, a claw is required, but we started with one, so that was never a concern. You need bombs to open up some of these walls to be able to get the checks in. And then there's the mini-boss of the Djinn, who is hanging around here to cause trouble.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be careful with that genie. He could be a real pain in the rear end.
Ruben can take some pretty good hits from him, but he's not gonna solo carry the fight. You definitely need two people up. Level 6, this is a bold move.
Yeah. There's also one thing you gotta watch out for too. 1, 2.
Wait, this is not gonna happen. The fight's just not there. I mean, if you had a couple of charges of the light spell, I could see this, but I'm not seeing this.
Yeah. This is the phrase I always really use. It's a cluster mess of a really bad fight.
Chanigan is all in. He's gonna try and hard carry this with Ruben, but needs to get that other skeleton out for this to be a real fight.
Mm-hmm.
There's what he needed.
And he just uses life on himself to restore HP.
Best healing spell in the game by far.
Very true.
So the Djinn's numbers are not bad enough that he could one-shot Ruben, but they're making him heal every other turn. And that's just... The damage isn't going to get there. He's going to run out of spell charges eventually.
Yep. And that's going to be a real pain in the rear end.
Still in phase 1 of the Djinn. Now, the sprite changes, phases of the fight are not equal to the HP, but it's not feeling great when you haven't even gotten him to phase 2 yet.
Mm-hmm. I know, I usually have a lot of trouble trying to get phase 2 of certain bosses.
Well, to my surprise, Chanigan's gonna go again.
Shocking. But expected. Ooh, right on the spot, power sleep.
It's not the worst. In fact, even level 3, ideally you'd like to keep Whoop? Is it Whoop? Up. Even just using healing potions on yourself to cut that spell damage from Djinn, so that the fire cuts in half here and just does trivial numbers instead of annoying numbers.
Yep.
Ooh, got a poison.
Oh!
That's a nice bonus.
Also paralysis.
Alright, to clear the fight going better, we're in phase 2. Well, we know there's 2 phases to get through first, so we're not quite at the end. But if you got the stun lock, you got the stun lock. No!
Ouch. Well,
2 tries was enough for Chanigan. It's gonna be time to try something different now.
Mm-hmm.
There is a nearby blue battlefield. You can probably handle it.
Yeah. But it looks like Chanigan's skipping that one. Looks like we got thunder on Chanigan's side.
Well, you do want to get at least one sorcery spell as soon as you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the weakest of them, but it is something.
Yep.
Alright, so a volcano dive for CzaR, who, again, has saved some time by not doing hard boss fights just yet. He's looking for more of an advantage before he gets into those.
No, I just don't get what use of the pressure is in this area without when. Yeah. Sorry, trying to phrase it carefully.
What refreshers actually do, I have never figured it out.
I mean, what's the point in having a refresher in this randomizer if it's not going to do anything good? You know? And it looks like Chanigan's actually getting one of the blue battlefields. And I just noticed he had a dragon claw.
Yeah. I can only think he must have picked that up in the mine.
Yeah, I'm guessing the same.
CzaR definitely is still on Charm Claw. He was in the mine, so that's surprising.
He probably noped out because he knew he wasn't gonna be able to go after Jin.
And now wait. Chanigan didn't have that in the Jin fight, so it was not in the mine.
Nope. And the magic mirror on CzaR's side.
Again, gonna pass on the boss fight. There is another treasure that's behind the Medusa fight, but the situation really hasn't improved. He doesn't have that killer spell yet that could really do a lot, like the white spell can.
Yep, Chanigan's got the white spell now.
White spell is a nice big hit, but you don't have charges yet. You need a few more levels to really bring that up into play.
Mm-hmm. There's two more powerful spells other than the magic ring. Anyway, there's two other powerful spells besides white. Meteor and Flare.
Battle Axe for Chanigan found in this wintry cave.
Alright.
And Mobius Crest.
Ah! Oh! Before I forget, those of you who are watching, you might not know this, but if you have the Mobius Crest and the multi-key, you can skip the requirements to get the Windia.
Yeah, that technically means we have full world access now. I believe in logic the coin is technically required for logic purposes to make sure you can beat the seed. But
Yeah.
It is another path that works.
Yep.
It is no less valid.
Yeah, because all you need, if you get the Mobius Crest and the multi-key before you even get the Sun Coin, you can already go from Firebird to Windia in an instant.
Okay, Mega Grenade's not required for the volcano check.
Nope, but it is required to get through Doom Castle.
Yeah, you'll need it to free Spencer's dad and also Captain Mac's ship.
I assume CzaR got the big grenades?
No.
Oh, Chanigan did?
No, I said they weren't required.
Oh.
Because we saw the volcano check that you have to throw the mega grenades.
Oh, yeah.
So when that's just a brown box, I was saying it's not required for volcano.
Okay. Well, I thought someone already grabbed the mega grenade, you know?
We've had a bunch of progress, but not quite that progress yet.
Okay.
There's the white spell for CzaR, and Phoebe time. Chanigan's still with that Dragon Claw advantage, but hasn't been able to do much with it yet.
Well, considering he has a Mobius Crest and Multi, he can actually go towards Pazuzu's tower. He's got the Tree Wither.
We'll unlock the Kaylee 1 check.
I don't know if Chanigan also got Elixir. Then again, probably not.
No, I don't think so.
Alright.
We still have a lot of unexplored territory at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
We don't have a sword, so we can't do the ice pyramid.
Oh. Thank you for that, Silky Soft Seiko. Apparently, Silky Soft Seiko actually notified us that CzaR not only got the Venus Shield, but also Gemini Crest. I did not know that one, though.
Chanigan gonna do the rare taking of Tristram 2 into the party.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Couple of fights he really isn't the worst option for. But any upgrade is probably something you're happy for at the moment. There's our flare! Chanigan getting the big boom.
Oh! I did notice something, too.
And CzaR just picked up the Dragon Claw from that battlefield.
Educational lesson in this game, guys. If you ever are to face the Ice Golem in this randomizer, have Flare ready. It will take him down in a couple hits.
Thunder Rock is for sale in Windia. We are going to need that eventually. It doesn't have to be right at the moment.
I presume. Oh, exit! Bingo!
Thank you very much for that.
I'm guessing Chanigan didn't get the Thunder Rock yet.
I did not purchase it yet. Located it as the merchant item.
Alright. That's simple enough.
Magic ring for Phoebe 1. So, Chanigan had that Dragon Claw for a while before CzaR did, as CzaR now gets the Mobius Crest. But not really able to get anything that CzaR hadn't done with it. But CzaR is covering some ground where Chanigan has already been.
Huh. I'm guessing CzaR got what Chanigan did. I guess I forgot that, what that chest was anyway.
Battle Axe.
Oh, okay. I always gotta make sure I remember all this.
Well, that's what the icon is up there for. The only bad thing is when you see them in the same room, you got the 2 red boxes.
Apparently,
Which call Flare and Thunder in the room where that happened.
But anyway, apparently Seiko actually said CzaR also got the withered tree.
Yep, also unlocking the option of Kaylee 1.
Oh, by the way, thank you for the update, Seiko. I appreciate that. Yeah.
We're grateful for all the chat hanging out with us, having some fun. Cure is the spell obtained from that blue battlefield, which I think was our last.
Well, we got Chanigan. Now, did I just see a warp back to Foresta using the exit spell?
Could have been. I'm not an expert on those exits.
Ah. Thanks, Xanth. I appreciate your, appreciate you for the thing, mentioning that. It is fun to watch. That's true.
CzaR trying to get his pillars set up for getting through this cave, and the Aegis Shield is our Kaylee 1 item. So a big find for Chanigan.
Big advantage right there for Chanigan. The Aegis Shield will prevent petrification permanently.
Well, there was one more blue battlefield, and CzaR is up against it now, just before the Ice Pyramid. We still have no swords, so Ice Pyramid is not available yet, but a Cupid Locket is.
Okay. Now, the Locket is pretty good. That keeps you from getting confused, dark, and whatever else. As far as I know.
Now, the status resists with that Locket obtained are quite good, but where, oh where, is our progress? We're going to have to start beating some bosses soon, it looks like. We've got 2 significant roadblocks in that we don't have the Mega Grenades and we don't have a sword. Sensible Streamer, hey, thank you, Sensei, for the raid. Thanks for joining us. Without that sword, no Ice Pyramid. Without the Mega Grenades, we can't rescue Ruben's dad. And there's one area of volcano we can't go in.
Well, see, Chanigan is now facing off in that blue battlefield before mine this time.
Level 12 now, and armed with much better magic and Phoebe 2, this is a completely different scenario than when Chanigan was here last.
Apparently, it looks like CzaR actually bought the whole bought the Thunder Rock.
Yeah, CzaR had that pile of cash from doing a couple of green battlefields early on. It paid dividends and let him buy items when he got here, and seeds. He's about to be rewarded with the Flare spell, and now CzaR is really set up to do some damage on this seed, much as Chanigan is. That was the Venus Shield, so not required battlefield.
Oh, on Chanigan's side?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he doesn't need to worry about that anyway, because he's already got the Aegis Shield.
That would be the not required part.
But it is definitely required to survive against the Dark King, though, in his 3rd or 4th form.
Yes, but since it doesn't replace your Aegis shield, that's why the Venus shield is not required. That's my logic.
True. Can't really argue with that.
Alright, CzaR is going to go for the Jin, and he's in good shape to do this. Chanigan is scaling the volcano.
He might be going after Medusa, maybe. Who knows? He's going to go after Medusa.
It's
See
annoying
what she
to do a boss fight for just one check, but with Brown Box Shuffle on, CzaR fighting this Jin is like 5 checks.
And now we have the magic mirror on Chanigan's side.
If ever we can get into the ice pyramid, that'll come in handy.
Or will definitely come in handy against the ice column.
Alright, so dueling mini-bosses, Medusa and Jin, both of our runners in great shape for their fights.
With the exception of CzaR being put to sleep by Jin. Ooh. Yeah, that's also one other thing you gotta watch out for when it comes to Medusa. Confusion. The worst kind you ever want.
You can fix it with the life spell, which Chanigan's gonna opt to heal Phoebe first. I see the rationale here, because Phoebe's more likely to survive and cast life again. But
Ooh,
no,
stone.
petrified!
Man, that was a total wipeout right there. Seems we got Jin and phase 2 on CzaR's side.
Good shape here for this Medusa fight. You got the setup, is cure that confuse right away. Oh, don't even have to. Game did it for you.
And a knockout right there on top. But back to life works. Ow!
Oh, but
Quit.
like 10 HP! That's not nice, game.
Yeah, straight out crit to wipe out CzaR on Ruben. That hurts. That could be considered a real big slobber knocker if I can say so appropriately.
And Medusa is down. Survey says it's a brown box. Now, also, the other significant thing about this Jin fight is, of course, it gates Ruben 2. You have to get an item from Ruben after the Jin to be able to get Ruben 2 unlocked.
Yep. I do understand that pretty darn well. I tend to skip the whole Medusa if she's going to drop a brown box.
I am a little surprised that Chanigan is opting Lava Dome before the mine, but this is where he is. And CzaR is doing okay against this Jin right now. We're up, we're alive, we're doing the damage. No, but Ruben is down. I don't think we have the life spell. We don't.
Nope.
Well, Blitz. What else can you do? CzaR was out of magic anyway, so he's got to try for arrow. Okay, phase 2. No. Or that was phase 3 even, actually.
Yep. Jin on a cloud is phase 3. That's his near-death form, by the way. Well, that's one way to get rid of a couple of skulls. Player on one shot.
Yeah, hold nothing back. You gotta get through this fight. And it just makes all the sense in the world. There's too many checks behind this. Plus there's Ruben 2 behind this.
Yep. Apparently, Chanigan has found a red chest in Lava Dome. And it's a steel helm. Not really required, since it's got the moon.
Indeed, that's not gonna help us any. CzaR versus Jin. We're making some progress here, maybe.
Phase 2, basically. He's at phase 3 now.
Really want to be able to spam that white spell as much as possible here. Casting life, keeping C2 up there and ready to do things.
Goodbye, Jin.
Took a second try. There is a red box
It's a
and
jumbo bomb.
bombs. And the sun coin.
Wrong side.
So logic that opens up Windia, which we already actually had, but now we logically open it. You got Ruben 2, but unless you want to go straight for the dragon here.
I never did know if Chanigan actually got sand coin or not. But I did see the Libra crest.
Excalibur! And that opens up Ice Pyramid for the first time.
Yep.
That was a big question mark sitting out there for us.
And it hit right on the spot. And we're about to see Chanigan go after the next chest up there is the red one before going after the wyvern.
Just brown.
Oh well.
Important to know though, you leave one sneaky chest behind, and it's your sun coin that you need.
Yep.
That didn't happen to me at all this afternoon. Alright, Bone Dungeon, CzaR's gonna easily blow this Bone Dragon away.
Oof. We have Poison Breath.
He's gonna go check the Tree Wither as well, so we got a little divergence here. No meteor spell, so Chanigan has to use white, which is still very good damage on this fight.
Yeah, Poison Breath isn't too good.
No red boxes behind this Bone Dragon either. I don't recall if the Dragon Claw can actually one-shot this one. I think he can. But you just take the damage to be sure, because it's 1-2 rounds.
Actually, against a boss like him, it's probably not like... I tried it.
It does the refight, is why I'm saying that.
Oh,
that's... The Skeleton Dragon, the Dragon Claw will one-shot it.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I was thinking the current boss that CzaR just beat, so...
Wiggleosis, the infectious one, joins us in chat. We do not have the Vorpal itself, but we certainly have Team Vorpal represented in chat.
Mm-hmm. And welcome, Wiggleosis.
Xanth also with us, along with a bunch of awesome people. Thank you all for being here. Chanigan takes down the dragon. Crystal restored.
And we also have CzaR taking down the Rex, the Skull Flamerous Rex, and light his first orb. Okay, the crystal. Earth, fire separately on each side.
Now, I fully expect CzaR's going to do the tree weather since he came over here and find out what Kaylee 1 has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chanigan has put a little gap on the levels. Getting up to 16 already, while CzaR is still at 12.
Well, that's interesting, actually. Now, Chanigan is exploring ice caverns to see if there's any good chests around.
You just got that sword, so this is the first possible chance to check it. And I appreciate that. I mean, that's how you get an advantage. If you get something that can be an advantage, you have to actually go check it for it to be an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Survey says the Aegis Shield for CzaR. That's right, Chanigan already grabbed that earlier.
Apparently, Nutmeg is saying Captain's Cap at Winkwater for Chanigan plus Cupid's Locket. I'm like, I don't even know if he got those in. Probably not.
Ice Key pickups can go really fast and furious.
Mm-hmm. Alright, seems CzaR's not going. CzaR's actually checking the rope bridge now.
I don't hate this.
The Apollo
Apollo help
helm.
for his trouble.
That is perfect. The Apollo helm cuts.
And a Knight's Sword, so now he's got Ice Pyramid in logic, and maybe he goes back there with PB2. Live Forest check, and perhaps, maybe entrance to Great Tree. You can look at a lot of boxes pretty easily. But no.
Yeah, I ended up clicking the wrong button on the Chanigan side, so I corrected that one. And we see a chest around the... Okay, we have a red chest here. And it's the Mega Grenade!
Big find for Zardia.
Now he can go... Now he can blow up Spencer's Cavern.
And no Max hat yet, but a lot of options available now.
Apparently CzaR just missed Cap for some reason.
Well, it's in Ice Cave, and we didn't have access to it. He just got his sword. So if he takes Phoebe back there, this could be a quick go mode for CzaR.
Mm-hmm. And it seems CzaR is going after the blue battlefield for the item.
Yeah, you gotta clean this up. It's one of the easiest checks you have access to now.
Mm-hmm.
Easiest in terms of fast time, I should say.
Yep, pretty much. And Chanigan, and by the way, Nutmeg, Chanigan does have the Libra crest, by the way.
Alright, Chanigan closing in on the Ice Golem. This is what you love to see, Dragon Claw Flare against Ice Golem. It's the player's revenge.
Eh. When I face Ice Golem, I just do Flare straight off the bat, and it will do some damage.
That is a red box in the troll spot.
Mm-hmm.
But Chanigan gonna deal with Ice Golem first.
Right there? Ooh, Ice Golem.
Damage in the first turn as CzaR gets the exit spell.
There we go. Second crystal lit on Chanigan's side. And CzaR has blown up the cave and released the ship. Nope, there's nothing around there.
He doesn't want to miss a freebie check.
Mm-hmm. Meteor! Meteor is actually the second most powerful spell next to Flare, by the way.
Yeah, you're hoping to have that for the twin head dragon fight, so we're kind of already past its usefulness today.
And we got the elixir on Chanigan's side, which gives you Kaylee 2.
That's interesting in light of our lack of armor.
Mm-hmm.
CzaR has gone for Pazuzu's tower. It's here. So you can see the logic, but it's not going to get him closer to that captain's cap just yet.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I have a nagging feeling of something. Apparently, something in the back is really nagging in my mind in regards to the Gaia gear. My head's telling me it's either somewhere in Pazuzu's tower or in the tree.
The tree would be horrible since we know that it's not required. Thus, we're not going there. I did wonder if CzaR would dip into the entrance and just check the first floor of them, but it looks like right now he wants levels. He's taking a couple fights he didn't need to.
Yep.
Again, Chanigan with that advantage has gotten up to 18. Zuzu all over the place until you get the switches flipped. Chanigan does recruit Kaylee too for now.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee 2 also does have an item, but you would have to take her out of the party to get it.
Yep. So far, I think Chanigan has the advantage due to him having two crystals lit. And he's actually going for it.
Gonna grab Reuben 1. He's still got the mine he hasn't been to yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me clarify that. He has been here, he just couldn't get past Jin earlier, so here comes round 4, I think, against the Jin, and should go quite a bit easier.
Yep. The first, second, and third rounds was a real slobber knocker for him.
Just came with the main character to low level and really didn't have the spells to do anything. Now you've got all the magic and you've got 10 more levels. You can do quite a bit more against this Jin.
Yep. Yep. And Hypno Sleep really kicks into that one.
Now, this is one where oftentimes you're relying on the partner to carry you through these fights. This is one where Chanigan wants Ben to carry Reuben through it.
Yeah, like that probably happened that fast, you know?
Ooh, just barely surviving. That's what you need, though.
Yep. And Chanigan's got the base rate.
We know 3 and 4 don't have that much, so this is pretty quick to the end, and that is the end. Just 3 in this fight, because he's a minor boss, not major boss.
And Jumbo Bomb him.
Gets his Sun coin, not required, but is in logic. Could not rescue Reuben's dad because you need the mega grenades to do that. CzaR has found those. Chanigan has not yet. He will have to before the end of this one, though.
Up, guy's armor. I did not see where he got the Venus key.
Both of them got it. That was a while ago.
Well, I didn't know that.
But you have it marked for both of them.
Yeah, I just marked them after I found out when you told me that. You told me, you know?
Oh, I mixed up my keys, so that's my bad.
That's fine. I'm not too worried about it.
Life spell is a very good find.
Did he? Did he even speak to, Spencer?
Believe he did earlier.
Huh. Which means... never mind. I don't know if he got something from him or not.
I believe he went to see Spencer after the Wake Water, so got it done early.
Okay.
Time for Snow Crab.
Man, it makes me want to order some snow crab legs tonight.
And CzaR is about to do battle with Pazuzu.
The Windburn of Heck.
Now,
And
the good news for CzaR is, while he's been off on this different path from Chanigan, who got some item progress on him, he's still done required things, because you have to do Pazuzu's tower. So it's not really a big loss at this point, it's going to be a question of what he does next. Meanwhile, Chanigan does still have to find those mega grenades and scale Pazuzu's tower.
now he has Phoebe, he can go see Kaylee. spell. And we get the Giant's Axe.
As not required as an item can be. Now has the money for the Thunder Rock, and gonna open that up. My apologies for not seeing your question there earlier, Vatris. And yeah, looks like a good answer for you in chat of what's required to be able to complete it. In this particular mode, we have to beat all 4 of the crystal bosses to be able to get the Sky Coin and go to the final dungeon. So, aside from the crystals and whatever we need to get there, we're also going to have the Mega Grenades, Captain's Cap, Thunder Rock to be able to get to the final dungeon.
Yeah. And Stone Coin was also considered a requirement for that. But there's a bypass to that one. Is if you get the Mobius Crest and the multi-key. You get those 2 before you even get the Sun Coin, you are good to go on the whole Windia train.
This is really some World Explorer flags that we have, because you're going to have to fight all of the crystal dungeons.
Pretty much.
There's still stuff you tend to skip. Mount Gale is not one you're likely to go fight that boss. He would really have to have something required before you would find your way there. People are going to avoid the tree. And
Yep.
you know you have to do Pazuzu's Tower, so you're going to do that before you do any of the other annoying places. CzaR is holding in there against the Pazuzu fight, so that's what you need to do, is Pazuzu does a one-shot as Pazuzu does.
Well, that is true. Nutmeg. That is true. But, as I said, if you have the multi-key and the Mobius Crest, you can jump from Firebird to Windia without needing the Sun Coin.
CzaR having a little bit of difficulty now as that damage keeps stacking up from the bird.
Yeah, seems the bird starting to be cornered into a wall. And you know what they say? An animal cornered is a dangerous one. And we got CzaR on the final phase of Pazuzu.
Before the randomizer gets a hold of this boss, he's got 25,000 HP to start with, so it's a bunch to chew through.
Yep, pretty much. Now we got Chanigan climbing up Pazuzu's tower to go after him.
Blue Chat said he has the Captain's Cap. If so, he's go-moding this, I believe. Not a ton of difference in Pazuzu's tower because there's boxes scattered, but they're all kind of on the way. But Pazuzu down for CzaR. Has his wind crystal.
I think he has like probably one more. Well, 2 more technically.
He already did the bone dungeon, and he's done the volcano. He still does have to do Ice Pyramid.
But yeah, I don't think I saw a captain cap on Chanigan so far.
If he got it, it was early in the ice pyramid. Chat said that they had seen it. I didn't personally, but you know, there's a lot going on at any given time.
Well, I haven't seen it myself, but
He got it at the Wakewater check. You're saying Spencer had it? Because if Spencer had it, then CzaR definitely has the cap as well.
well, they were going too fast for me to Oh, White had it. Basically, the Wakewater check is the
Okay.
Libra crest behind it. Thank you for the notification. I was trying to figure that one out.
Chanigan now in this Pazuzu fight, and it's a beefy Pazuzu. It's not trivial, but he's got a couple levels on CzaR coming into this fight. I don't think it's enough to survive the hurricane attack. I think that's still going to one-shot his character, but a little more durable in this fight.
Actually, I don't know if CzaR even got the Libra crest. If he did, I probably didn't notice that. Oh yeah. Well,
CzaR did get the elixir. He just got that.
alright.
Chanigan seeing what CzaR saw in this Pazuzu fight, which is, it is very non-trivial.
Jeez.
And like CzaR, he's in good shape to do the fight, it's just gonna be a time-consuming one.
Big mistake right there on his part. Pazuzu, whenever Pazuzu does his little psych shield, it reflects all spells directed at him back to the caster.
Yeah, and that's adding like another 10k HP onto this fight, because you're starting from scratch.
Yep.
In the real dungeon, it's gonna be straight to the Dark King, to answer a question in chat.
Maxtress? No. That's only in if you're doing boss rush or standard Doom Castle. In this one, you go straight to Dark King from Doom Castle. Hopefully that'll answer your question. Yep, that's pretty much Nutmeg.
Yes, you can avoid the very annoying air floor of Doom Castle, and no one's ever sad to see that go.
Yep.
I'm kind of the boss rush type. Make me earn the trip to Dark King.
Oh yes. It's always satisfying to see people earn that right to get the Dark King after beating all 4 bosses. You know? It just shows massive satisfaction of how hard they work to get there.
A well done life cast there for Chanigan. Bails out of a, well, what turned out to be a great time to petrification attack.
Yep.
Got the damage numbers going into Pazuzu, doing what you need to do, staying alive.
Yep. Yeah, that is true, Nutmeg, but in this point, there is no point in doing the whole shortcut in this kind of race, because it'll be way too easy to do so.
Now, important for CzaR, he needs to notice this red box over here. And I believe it has been thusly noticed.
Yep.
But he goes the wrong... Well, okay, kind of
Venus
works out anyways.
key.
There's the Venus key.
Okay.
That is required.
That was what I was trying to figure out. But now I know I can actually check it off. Oh, forgot I already had it checked off on CzaR's side.
Zuzu, down. Near the end of the ropes here.
Bye bye!
Down to the Dragon Claw attack.
All four the crystals are lit on Chanigan's side. He has earned the right to face the Dark King. I don't think so, Nico. I wouldn't even bet on it. By the way, did Chanigan even get the Sun Coin or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, I figured I'd just ask.
There were a couple items on Rope Bridge I don't believe Chanigan got.
Yeah, well, apparently he didn't get the Apollo helm, which was in the first chest of Rope Bridge.
Alright, this should go very quick for CzaR. Should be a 2-round fight, basically. And then, how fast does CzaR find that captain's cap?
And Chanigan is actually nearby. The next item he needs.
This was the Mega Grenades.
Yep.
Does Chanigan know how to get there? He does.
Yep. Bingo! Now he should be go mode right there. The only
Both
thing...
players now have everything that they need if they...
Well...
CzaR could still use that armor, though.
Yeah, the only thing that Chanigan is missing now is the Apollo helm, because that'll really help with the Mega Flare damage. Because Mega Flare does around 900 something if there's no fire protection on the main character. But with the Apollo helm, the damage will be reduced to like 400 or so.
CzaR gets the life spell and he's about to get the armor.
Right, we got the armor on CzaR's side. But Chanigan still has the advantage.
Liberate Mac's ship. Not sure what CzaR has left that he's doing at the moment. Oh, he's not defeated the lava dome. He went in it, he did not defeat the boss yet. So the routing worked out better for Chanigan tonight, and he's gonna get the first shot at Dark King by a good bit. But Czar
Yeah.
can go mode this place, so it should go very fast.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he already opened the door, so he's just going straight to the boss now.
Definitely true. Nutmeg. Definitely true.
$25 seeds for free just before this fight puts you in good shape. And here we go, banger alert! It's the Dark King.
Yep.
Big 2k damage opening turret from that white, and another 2k from the flare. 40,000 base HP for this Dark King.
Mm-hmm. And also damage differences. White doing 1913. And Flare actually doing 1913. Looks like they're both even damage. And that's like 5 or 6 hits right there to get to phase 1.
Yes, somewhere around 14,000 damage.
So far, I think
Around
that's 3.
20,000 into this fight now.
That's one thing you gotta watch out for right there.
Bad shape here.
Ooh, that's a wipeout.
Yep, low HP on the Ben, the Wolf, the airship. That's when you're in trouble, because Ben at level 20 is almost never going to be faster than the Dark King.
Mm-hmm. For that to happen, you have to be at least around 900 or maybe 1,000 HP for that.
Alright, so we already know somewhere around the 14,000 mark is the end of Phase 1. We did not find the end of Phase 2 yet.
Yes, Factress, the enemy sets are rando. That includes the boss as well.
On to Phase 2 against the Dark King, Chanigan. This is the advantage of getting here first. You got the time to do the fight over again. As CzaR founds the Excalibur.
Yeah, even with the Excalibur, there's also a chance that Dark King can go first automatic.
Health is good this time for Chanigan. He's still in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's over 20k damage of my rough estimate.
Ouch. Chanigan's main character has been KO.
Oh, and I was about to say good news in that he didn't trigger Phase 3, but it didn't work out anyway, so third time around for Chanigan.
They say third time's a charm. Whether that's true or not is a different story.
CzaR taking care of the dragon. Meteor, the preferred spell for this fight.
Oh yes, Meteor does some really good damage. Considering Meteor is Earth-based damage.
Back into Phase 2 for the Dark King. Chanigan getting the aerial bombardment in, and it's doing the job right now. Deciding to use those flares predominantly since they're just a little bit more damage than the white. Getting the revive off, the auto mode gives you a chance to do that.
And that's perfect timing too.
Back up on health. As long as you revive Ben before his turn, he will still get the spell cast off, so casting and lifing is a great strategy in this fight especially. Big hit from the Dark King, but Ben's back up to health.
It seems going to take more than a lot just to get through this. Get through to the next level for King.
There you go, phase 3.
And
That's a lot of HP in, but that may mean we're in for a short phase 3, which would be a welcome thing tonight.
And on CzaR's side, he's already defeated the Hydra, which means all 4 are done. He's got the Sky.
Chanigan's using some real defensive strats here, trying to make this happen. Slow and steady, will it win the race?
And there's one of them, which is a Mega Flare. Mega White.
Dark King has all kinds of nasty attacks. You gotta survive. Okay, Phoebe's gonna survive. That's what you need. Phoebe's gotta stay up. You get this life off without it being a petrification attack. Gets it? This is what Chanigan needs. Defensive strats paying off for Chanigan.
Ooh. Stone right on, baby.
CzaR is going over to rescue Ruben's dad, it looks like. Everything Chanigan needs. He's still in this.
Pure luck right on there. But still good though.
Had the right strats. As long as PB didn't get petrified, it worked.
Seems I stand corrected on the whole damage for fire. Seems even without the Apollo helm, he still takes half damage.
Again, the defensive strats coming out for Chanigan.
Ooh. Laser
Not what he was
straight.
hoping for. He wanted PB to get that heal on them both.
But laser got in the way.
Petrification. Aegis Shield's going to take care of that, so that's exactly the turn that Chanigan needed.
Yep.
Looks like for CzaR, he just had too many of these miscellaneous checks to come clean up. Phase 4 for Dark King. Chanigan against the Spider. We have done so much damage, I can't imagine there's too much HP in this phase.
Actually, a Spider Eel was this like.
I really don't think he has that much left. we're 125% scaling. So that's the high end of what the Dark King could have.
And there's one of the other moves right there, Spire Kids. It can be very dangerous if your defense is really, really low.
And again, defense absorbing that petrification attack, giving Chanigan exactly what he needs. How close is this? We're going to get a full damage turn. Petrification against BB, not what you want. High risk here. Life spell. Gonna get it off. Still in this fight.
Bingo.
Coming back out with the flare damage. And that's it! GG for Chanigan!
Finished with the time of an hour 20 and hour 20 minutes and 20 seconds.
This was a wild one. It sent our runners all over the place. A hearty fight against that Dark King for Chanigan. Pulls it off as CzaR is still trying to clean up some of the pieces of this seed.
Man. That was insane, honestly. GG to Chanigan!
Speaking of Chanigan and saying GG's to Chanigan, the airship carries the day.
Man, thank you.
How clenched on that Dark King fight?
Oh my god, I think this is the hardest Dark King I've ever fought with these flags. Like, oh my god. That was a 10-minute stressful fight. Oh.
Did
You know?
get a rough count of the HP?
Too many?
I think that was a max HP Dark King.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a Dark King with that much HP. Like, Jesus.
I mean, I can send you a 200% one sometime if you'd like.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Anyway. Chanigan, I actually noticed you haven't gotten the either the sun coin or the sand coin for some reason.
Yep, don't need them. Got all the warps. No, I think that was pretty clever to find the crest pretty early and just like, yeah, I don't need coins. I can just skip them. I really like that play and finding pretty much everything I needed early except mega grenades, because of course the last location mega grenades again. Second seed in a row, yay.
And it looks like CzaR has missed his wake water check because he's come to the Great Tree and there's no way he would do that if he even thought there was anything else.
What is missing?
Captain's cap.
Cap.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, earlier during the fight at Pazuzu, I noticed you used a couple spells on him when he used Psych Shield.
Yep, that was just a oopsie moment. Yeah, I was just holding A and like, wait, Psych Shield is up. Oh, well, let's start over.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than that, the beginning was pretty rough with like getting an encounter right in front of the stage. I'm like, okay, I'm not getting this checked right now, so I'll go get Tristan and just clear other stuff. And as soon as I got Ruben, Jin just completely destroyed me. I'm like, yeah, this is not happening. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere right now. So yeah, let's just go with plan A and just get Phoebe and just plow through the seed. And yeah, hopefully that worked.
Well, all that actually paid off, honestly.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was a pretty stressful seed overall. Like I said, with the beginning, how strange it was by not getting the few first checks. That started really weird, and yeah, not getting any kills on any bosses early. Like, I'm like, oh boy, if CzaR makes it, just plays better than me, like, this is GG.
Now, CzaR noped out of most of those early fights. He just said, I don't really have the power for it yet, and he just moved on. He checked the dungeon and left. Came back to the cleanup later.
Yeah.
But probably the biggest early divergence that I really noticed was CzaR went and got the money so that he could buy stuff, and somewhere along the way, you just picked up more levels. You had something like 4 more levels than CzaR, like 16 versus 12 kind of thing at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I made a note of it at the time that was a distinct difference, and it really seemed to be your advantage.
Yeah, early levels is just to get through everything. Like, it's what you need. Get some white charges and. No, I think routing overall, except the mega grenades that I completely skip. I forgot that check. Other than that, I think I played pretty well.
Well, indeed you did, and in fact, that was one of the few things where CzaR got an advantage on you. He had those mega grenades much sooner. Alright, so a really seen boss fight here. A base of 13,000 HP on this boss, so should be under 10 attacks to finish it off. This Chimera known as Ghidra is vulnerable to wind.
And I'm pretty sure CzaR doesn't exactly have arrow.
I don't think you care too much. Meteor's still gonna be base stronger than air. Alright, CzaR is done with the tree. Now, hopefully, I want to find his hat. Can a man find a hat?
And he's pretty much on it.
There it is. Now, personally, I would have thrown a bomb there, but that's me.
Alright, that's pretty much it for him. He's now on go mode.
Okay, so CzaR will be on his way to the final boss. Do have to actually rescue Mac first. Give the man his hat back. And Mac has his hat and his boat. Again, a GG to Chanigan. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with the rest of the SG Live tournament. We got CzaR working to finish this one up. On his way to the Dark King.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we saw this is a really high HP Dark King. CzaR does have an extra level. Can he maybe squeeze one more out?
If he can squeeze a couple more in, he might.
He
do
did.
a
He
little bit
got
better.
22. So he's going to be 2 levels higher, and that 80 HP can add up depending on the combo of things that Dark King does.
Yeah. But depends on how well Dark King can take him out. You know?
I believe equipment is the same for the two. Well, a slight edge for the Cupid's Locket. I don't even know what it would do for him, but slightly better.
The Cupid's Locket usually protects from confusion, which is pretty good considering Dark King's third and fourth form actually throws the silver web, which causes confusion.
Alright, I did send the signal over to CzaR to let him join us. Of course, these are on delay, so... CzaR, we're looking at your Dark King fight. What are you thinking at this point?
Safe strats.
Safe strats are strong. So that last location, Captain's Cap, that's obviously never going to feel good.
Yeah, I spaced it. I gambled on tree. I had Dragon Claw, and all I was thinking was tree, tree, tree. It couldn't be there. It wouldn't be there. It was there at the old Libra Crest location.
Into phase 2 here. That big hit damage that Dark King loves to do.
Not the easiest of seeds. It was quite a jaunt.
There was a lot of back and forth, and we really saw a lot of divergence in this one with the way the two of you went and the things you accomplished. You had those mega grenades much sooner than Chanigan did. But I really did see him pick up those early levels on you in the early teens. That was an advantage.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about taking many encounters until Visitor's Tower or maybe Lava Dome. There were a lot of counters in Ice Pyramid, though, on the way.
Well, this is a rough-looking turn here against this Dark King. Baby with a life gets the job done. You're still in it.
Anyone who's wondering what I'm going to do at Dark King, this is it. It's safe strats every time.
Got it into phase 3, alright. That took a lot of damage already. I mean, I only really counted the first phase to around 14,000. The second phase felt almost as long, so... Hey, you're over 20,000 by now, easily.
I had level 22, so that felt pretty good going in. But the laser was still doing 887 damage, 7 more damage. Also, I lost a lot of time at the Jin fight, as everyone saw. Ruben got crit twice for exactly the amount of his hit points, and that cost me at least 10 minutes there.
Yeah, that was a big issue right there.
That's always one of the... I feel like that's one of the hardest calls to make, is Phoebe 2 versus Ruben 1 on that fight. Because Do you want the time double dip? Do you want the theoretical safety of Phoebe or her not having the fire resist? So many choices to make.
I'll almost always take Ribbon in there, unless I've got a really solid spell selection.
We're seeing a very clean Dark King fight here.
Yeah, apparently this Dark King was actually at max HP.
Or so I'm guessing, close to it. Maybe somebody will tell us later.
It felt a little higher than average, I think.
Getting the damage spells off, that's good. You're getting a lot of turns where at least that one spell goes off, which is a big factor. And there's phase 4, so very clean. Chanigan wasn't able to get to phase 4, I think, until his third try.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. He wiped like 2 times already on Dark King.
But obviously, CzaR, you do have a lot of experience with this fight.
I can't trust my luck in this fight. Every time I do, I lose more time than I would have lost if I just played it safe, so. Been down that road many times now. I think I've made up my mind, and it works pretty well for me.
Phase 4, I do think, had the least HP, so we're seeing steady progress here. So CzaR, how much fun have you had with the tournament, both playing and watching so far in GG with a 136?
Thanks for the GG. It's been great. Like I said, I've been watching this project for a while. Years ago, I was saying I hope some dev teams might take this project up in the future because the result has been just such a joy. Probably one of my favorite randomizers currently. And I'm looking forward to Game 3, as I know the chat is. So let's get hyped up for that. And well played, Chanigan. The 120 was a pretty swift time for this season.
So, what are your final thoughts on this seed so far?
Oh, I need to remember to check the Libra crest. I'm definitely not going to forget that again. I need to be more careful going into the Jin fight. I think probably just had some bad luck there, but I was low level and it was a pretty big gamble, and it did end up costing me, so.
By the way, Trenton, before we wrap everything up, is there any other races after this that's supposed to be happening?
Well, not tonight, but I did in fact pull up the schedule because I wanted to tell people when the next time they could see something would be. And tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, that's September the 5th, you got High Spirits versus Wildham, the programmer himself. That's gonna be tomorrow night, 8 p.m. That should be hype.
Oh, I'll definitely want to be there for that kind of action. Because I know HS for a while.
Yeah, I won't want to miss that. Got to catch part of that one for sure. All these races have been really competitive. Everyone's playing very well. Anyone could take this, in my estimation, at this point.
We look forward to a lot of excitement ahead. GG, CzaR, and good luck to you the rest of the way. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed a hype one. It was exciting, it was dramatic, and we saw Chanigan picking up the win. We wish both the runners and everybody else good luck with the rest of the tournament. Captain Nerd, thanks for keeping me company tonight, and good night, everybody.
Later!